The illusion we will analyze now is the costume change from the Sichuan opera in China. For some, this act is even more astonishing than the mask change because it combines mask changes with costume changes and the appearance of objects seemingly out of nowhere. Pay close attention to these scenes because not only does the color of the clothing change, but also the masks. We have already explained the mask trick in several previous videos. I will leave the links in the cards above. In this video, we will focus only on the costume change to try to discover how it is possible for these changes to happen instantly. Although I have watched these images over and over and found several quite suspicious elements, for a moment I thought it would be impossible to find clear evidence to prove my suspicions. The screen is an essential part of the trick, and evidently it seems to be there to hide something. This trick is very different from the costume change in America's Got Talent, which you can see in one of the cards. The first question we will try to answer is what the screen hides, and why the performer approaches it every time they are about to perform a costume change. Although this question doesn't answer how it is possible for the costume and mask transformation to happen so quickly, it seems very evident that those faces appearing on the screen must contain the answers we are looking for. Perhaps they have some perforation that connects the magician to whatever is on the other side. Let's analyze the screen. In this video, we see the exact moment when the screen is set up to start the show. And if we watch closely, we will notice that something magical has happened. 4 people enter to set it up, and only 3 come back. This will be our first clue. The other suspicious element is the costume itself. The actor's outfit at the beginning looks quite bulky, as if they were wearing all the costumes at the same time, one on top of the other. I suppose many of you have noticed this. Let's make a mental comparison of how the outfit looks at the beginning and how it looks at the end. We can see clear differences. As the costumes change, the outfit becomes shorter. With these clues, we have enough to conclude the case. But I know you want more. Just as we did in the mask change case, we will go to Thailand, the paradise of imitators, and here we will find the secret hidden by the screens. If we want to understand how it is possible for the costumes to change so quickly, we need to analyze the costume in more detail. As in the mask change case, imitators don't usually have the same care as the original performers when executing their performance. We can notice this from the moment the character appears on stage, seeming too interested in hiding behind that cloth. If we pay attention to the costume, we will notice why the performer doesn't want us to focus too much on it. The costume worn by our imitator looks quite rough, and thanks to this, details that went unnoticed by the original artist become evident. We clearly notice that there are no seams in the sleeves, which could be the key to understanding how the clothes change is done. Not having seams explains that the costume is easy to remove, and to maintain the temporary joining of the garment, they could be using something easy to remove like magnets or Velcro. On our character's back, we notice another important detail. The belt ends in an appendage shaped like a handle, and this could be the key to understanding how the costume is removed. I think we have all the pieces of this puzzle. Now we need to put them together to find the solution to the mystery we are seeking. Let's imagine the costume is like this. It has no seams. It is joined by magnets. The chest piece doesn't change and serves to hide that the costume is open, making it very easy to remove. Now we need the definitive proof to confirm all our suspicions. To get it, we need to watch the show from a location that allows us to capture what no one has seen before. From this angle, we will have a good perspective to confirm if our hypotheses are correct. We just have to wait for the right moment. I think we are close to the precise moment of the change. As usual, the actor moves in front of the screen, uses the parasol as a distraction, and if we have patience and wait for the right moment, we might see what no one was ever supposed to see. There it is, we have the precise moment of the change. If you didn't see it well, let's watch it again. The actor stands in front of the screen. We see them move their hands as if trying to communicate with someone on the other side. Then, with the parasol in their hands, the costume is absorbed like magic to the other side of the screen, while our magician quickly unfolds the new parasol. If one viewing wasn't enough, we will repeat it once more. Another time for the skeptics. And the last time as a gift to reach 10 minutes. This is how the case of the costume change in China is solved. Remember, this is a different case from the costume change in America's Got Talent, which we already analyzed in another video. I will also leave the link in one of the cards. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give it a like if you prefer the truth over the illusion. If you would like me to investigate a specific case, leave it in the comments or follow me on Instagram and send me a direct message. Thank you very much for watching, and as I always say, you know it, expect many more videos.